everyone, I'm Charlotte Kilpatrick reporting for Vaccine Nation at the World Vaccine Congress in Washington. I'm delighted that today we're joined by Dr Gagnon of Q2 Solutions. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
To kick us off, would you kindly introduce yourself and the role within the organization that you play?
Yes, I'm Dr Gagnon. I'm the Global Head of Vaccine Sciences at Q2 Solutions, overarching the R&D portion of the assay development. So development, qualification, validation, and support our developers in the vaccine commercialization. And overarching 4 sites, China, Germany, US, and Canada.
Wow, so very busy and very broad global reach.
Yeah.
So you offer, as I just mentioned, a broad range of services. Could you tell us a bit about the challenges that you're addressing and how you go about this?
So we have been betting in vaccines for years, in a sense that we are a gathering of different organizations, the ex-Novartis lab, the ex-GSK lab, and the ex-Focus Diagnostic lab being all get together to generate a highly expert group supporting vaccine development. And in terms of challenges is to be able to keep the pace with the current new way of working following the pandemic, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So you just mentioned the pandemic. Were there any changes that you and your team had to go through during the pandemic, or are there any lessons that you're taking forward from this experience?
So I think the pandemic was a lesson learned for everybody, in a sense that before the pandemic, the turnaround time to deploy a vaccine was about 10 years, between 8 to 10 years. And now we have seen with the Moderna and Pfizer of that world that the turnaround time is way more faster, and it has to answer the demand of the planet, basically related to those pandemics and or new diseases, because we have seen the H5N1 showing up now in US. So that's the new reality. So not only the manufacturer has to be faster, but all the supporting groups as well, including Q2 Solutions and their lab. So we need to change the modus operandi, we need to change the paradigm across the board, supporting still the developers with the quality, but also with the science being accelerated.
Fantastic. I like what you said about changing the paradigm. So if we look forward, what are the next steps for you and your team?
So we have, instead of being passive when waiting for the request, we're more proactive and scouting the planet and developing assays, even at risk, so that we can support those vaccines at a faster pace. And the other thing is we have changed the modus operandi in our lab, in a sense that we're not anymore a CRO providing a service, but we're an extension of those sponsors, our partners. It's really how we can ease their life in the filing of those molecules, of their monoclonal antibodies, their vaccines. So that's the key point behind the scene.
Fantastic. So it's a pleasure to have you here at the Congress. What are you looking forward to, or what are you and your team hoping to take from your time here?
We, for sure, we're working with all the different sponsors around the world related to vaccines, and due to our global reach. But beyond that, it's to strengthen those bound to gather and scout, as I said, on the new diseases and how we can improve our way of working by being better, basically, and seeing the new way of working with the new technologies.
Fantastic. Well, I hope it's a very productive time for you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.